In this video, we're going to talk about how to make tunes or melodies. Remember, melody is the part of a song that you can sing. So if it's something you could sing, it's a melody. You can also call it a tune. If you can't sing it, there's too many notes happening at the same time, then that's not a melody. Heading back to Note Flight and the song we started before. When you're going to go write a melody, the first step is to pick a key. Gonna get rid of all of those notes so we can start fresh. Music starts in the key of C, and so writing it in the key of C is going to be most helpful. It also means we might want to start on the note C. What being in the key of C means, and let me write some notes on the screen about this as I go. Key of C. All white notes on the piano, all naturals, no sharps or flats on the grand staff. Okay, what do I mean when I say it's all naturals? I mean that every note that I put in Note Flight and I just click to make it, those are all notes in the key of C. If I were to go up here and click this sharp button, and you can hear how this sounds when I play it. It sounds a little weird. That's because that is no longer a note that fits in the key of C. If you want to change the key, which again, you probably don't want to, you'll need to select the whole song and then click here on the Change Key Signature button. You can see changing key signature allows you to select sharps or flats that are automatically in the song. And from here on out, if you want to play a C that is a natural C, you will have to have the natural sign on it, because in the key of D, C is automatically sharp. Again, I recommend we just stick with the key of C for this assignment, but I did want to talk about key signatures for a moment there. So select the whole song, go back to the key of C. You can see it got rid of the automatic sharps over there. And now I have to use a sharp symbol if I want to make a C that's sharp. But moving it down and back up, now we're automatically in the key of C. There are no automatic sharps, and that's beautiful. Now, assuming you're following my suggestion and sticking in the key of C, there's a couple other important rules for key of C. These rules are going to be more important as we come to different assignments, but I'm going ahead to note them right now. The really, really important rule, since we're going to write our tune right now, is that when we're in the key of C, we usually start and end on the note C. We'll talk about the chords in another lesson. So we can see I've already done that. This note is C, and that's our starting note. From here, now that we've talked about these rules, I'm actually going to get rid of them. We need to start on the note of C, and we know that we're going to just use naturals, no sharps or flats on the grand staff. Because I want to show you 3 new rules, this is the beauty of writing melodies. There are only 3 choices you can make when you are going to write a tune. Once you have a starting note, which we do because we're in the key of C, you can only go up, go down, or repeat. You can see in the tune I wrote before that I chose to go up. You can go up by a little bit or by a lot. You can then repeat notes. You can go down by a lot or by a little. And let's hear how that sounds. Save it again. Pretty simple. We can change some things up to make it more interesting, or if you like it, this is a perfectly great tune. Bigger picture, once we add more measures here. Kind of hard to find that plus button, but you click on the gray box and then the plus button will show up. Since your final song is going to be at least 8 measures long, I'm going ahead and making this song 8 measures long as well. All right, so what I wanted to show you is that you can also copy and paste things. And you can move them up as well. So not only can we have a note go up, go down, or repeat, we can also take this whole section that's the same as the first measure and move it up. I use the arrow button on my keyboard to do that. As we're coming to the end of the song here, we want to have a lot of notes that are leading us up towards being back on C, because being back on C sounds like we're done. So what I did to make this song, I chose notes that were in the key of C, and I picked from my 3 options for writing melodies. First, I went first I went up by a little bit, and then by a lot. And then I repeated that note. Then I went down kind of by a lot. Then I went down by a little bit. This note is longer than the others. It just ended up happening that way, and I went with it. From there, we repeated the same thing that happened in the first measure, which is a big picture repeat. It's a whole pattern that's repeated. From there, we took that same pattern and we moved it up. And then from there, I took measure number 2 and I moved that pattern down. Then I just played notes that I thought would make me sound like the song was ending. Let's hear it in real time. There you have it. That may not be the best song you've ever heard in your life, but it is a song and it's very easy to do, which was what I wanted to show you in this video. That's how to write melodies. You have 3 choices: go up, go down, repeat, and those choices can be made big picture as well. The rule you need to remember to follow is that you start and end with your key note. Since we're in the key of C, that's the note C that we started with here and ended with here. So have fun writing your own melodies.